Hello and welcome to this week's Property Box Weekly News with me, Simon Evison. Another budget and another interesting time for property investors. This week we take a look at how the decisions made by Mr. Osborne will affect investors across the UK. The Chancellor is still moving forward with 3% stamp duty surcharge despite outrage from landlords and economic experts. The Chancellor stuck to his guns when it came to 3% stamp duty on the purchase of additional homes. This will come into effect on the 1st of April. The one saving grace is that the surcharge will not apply to social landlords, charities and second properties under £40,000 in value. If you would like further help understanding all the ins and outs of the 3% surcharge, Zoopla have created a very helpful Q&A page, and Knight Frank have also a very useful stamp duty calculator on their website. You can find links for both in the description below. Stamp duty has actually been cut for commercial properties. Investors will pay nothing on purchases over £150,000, only a 2% rate on the next £100,000 and 5% for anything above £250,000. The move has already come into force and the Chancellor has described it as being a big tax cut for small firms. The Chancellor also made moves to cut capital gains tax, but this will not apply to residential properties. It is felt in some quarters unfortunate that George Osborne has decided to press ahead with stamp duty changes on residential property, despite predictions that this could put undue strain on the rental sector and cause rents to increase. When you are putting a deal together, remember to take stamp duty into account when considering a below market value offer. When making your calculations, as well as refurb costs, legal fees, monthly interest if using any kind of loan to fund the deal, you must also include a deduction of 3% of the purchase price to come up with your final offer. Although not featured in this particular budget, the proposed mortgage interest relief changes are in everyone's thoughts and pepper the conversations at network events and workshops and trainings around the country. Both the NLA and the RLA are petitioning and lobbying MPs hard, and there is of course the high-profile legal battle headed by Cherie Blair. We will closely monitor these various campaigns to overturn the tax hike and report on this later in the year. That's all from me this week. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. Despite predictions that this could don't know what part of the country I'm from today. This take. Well, I didn't like any of that. It wasn't very good. 3% stamp duty surcharges.
And slash deputation.
Go again.